I was watching a video online some times ago, and this lady who happens to be talking about she's not a cow. She has been operated, I think, 4 times. I think maybe the fifth one would be the, I can't remember the figures now. The number of surgery she's meant to do. She's meant to do, I think 5 surgeries. I'm not sure, you know, but I know that was something of sort I watched. Then she said, so she's preparing for the last one, and she's not a cow. She has been butchered like a cow, times that number, and it's so severe. It's not fun. And then she even said she 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 wants. In fact, if death can come as an option, she will embrace it. I said, wow, this is so severe. I know the crisis is not something there. It's not something easy to go through. And for potential parents or for lovers, for potential husbands and wives, you know, if you ever find out that your genotype does not match, AS cannot marry AS, AS cannot marry AC, AC cannot marry AS, you know, please and please, even if you're not a medical doctor, even if you don't know how this thing works, I've tried to speak about some of those things on my video. Look at how the hemoglobin S, I know, has formed an abnormal shape of the red blood cell, which has also affected its functionality. Are you getting it? Even if you don't know those things, just go online, go to YouTube, come to TikTok, go to different social media platforms, and even if you're too lazy to go to that one, no problem. Just look at people around you that you know they are sickle cell warriors. That how are they doing? How is it funny on them? Then by the time you see some of these things either online or offline, you will have an idea, you will have an insight to what the pain you want to bring those children into. And I can tell you, being a sickle cell warrior goes beyond the physical um, health alone, the hazard of the physical health. It goes beyond that. There's the mental, you know, there's something it does to your mental health. There's something does to your social well-being. I just talked about how people generally have had that notion of sickle cell warriors. So these are people that will soon die. Once they are some just barbaric. And I can tell you, it's only God. It's only God. It's only God. It's only God that we all are just praying for mercy. We all are praying, telling God that God, give me the strength. Let me live long. Let me live long. Let me fulfill my days. Let me fulfill destiny. Okay, nobody knows. I was telling someone, there was this, just like I said, there's been this general notion and all. And then someone asked me a question, sickle cell warriors, is it that they don't live long? I said, me, I don't know. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm going to live long. And even though saying, if anybody, I gave this person a response, like, if anybody should tell me um, I'm a sickle cell warrior, I will tell you, or try to raise the notion that I will not live long, I will tell the person, you don't even know if you will die before me. That's just what I will tell the person. So I don't even, just like I said, your mental health comes first. Your mental well being, okay? Let no one talk you down. Let no one talk you down. For instance, for ladies who are sickle cell warriors, it's not funny at all. You know, the nature of the health of a sickle cell warrior doesn't give ladies that privilege to put to bed themselves. Are you getting it? It doesn't give them that privilege. Most times, any lady who is pregnant and wants to deliver, most times they go through surgery, they go through CS. It's not something, that's, and lo and behold, in fact, it's been scientifically proven that there's a minimum. I don't know the number now, but there's a minimum number of, or is it maximum? Sorry, there's a maximum number of anesthesia that must be given to you, that must be injected, you know, on your back before that. It's the middle part of your spinal cord. that must be injected. There's a maximum number of anesthesia that must, if not, it can even cause damage on your back, which is not funny at all. And then, okay, for one who wants to, for a woman, she would like to give, probably she has the what will I say now? She has planned or agreed with her husband that they're just going to give birth to two, max three children. It's not going to be easy. That's even if she has not gone through, some surgeries, some, some she has not gone through surgical operation before then. Are you getting it? So how much more now saying coming again, giving birth? Even if they are going to give birth to one child, are you getting it? What if she has gone through some surgical operations before then? So these are some of the things that doesn't make it easy for a lot of people. Just imagine a woman who is heavy, you know, and she's heavily pregnant. There'll be a lot of weight on her leg. There'll be a lot of weight on her hip. Of course, for sickle cell warriors, they go through things like the avascular necrosis when the head of the femur becomes arthritic. You know, I don't want to be going. That's not what I will be going into for today. But there has been a lot of ways, sickle cell anemia has some affected sickle cell warriors. There's the way it has affected their social well-being, their mental well-being, their physical well-being, you know, and even there's a financial implication as well. So just like I was saying, the hazard of being a sickle cell warrior, I tell you, it goes beyond the physical. If it's just about the crisis, I can tell you it's still manageable. It's still very much more. In fact, it's bearable. If it's just about the crisis, it's still bearable. Is it not crisis? They'll take medication, painkiller, and then it subsides. But there's a lot. Being a sickle cell warrior, by the time you even take medications for too long, you can become addicted to medications. And when you become addicted to medications, it's another problem. You have to start fighting addiction on its own. In fact, by the virtue of extension, it can lead to things like liver, kidney damage, just because they cannot live with the crisis, they can't live with the pain. You know, just like I said, there's a way it affects their social well-being, there's a way it affects their mental well-being. Sickle cell warriors, being a sickle cell warrior going through the crisis is like living a life of hell on earth. It's not funny at all. There's a financial implication. The drugs, the medications sickle cell warriors need to take to stay active, to stay healthy, to stay good, they are super expensive. Even if you are not swallowing pills, I know of sickle cell warriors that do not live on drugs. It's not like I live on drugs, no. But I'm just trying to tell you that once in a while, when that crisis comes and then you need to take medication, tell me the truth. The medications they need to take to suppress that pain with ease, they are not funny at all. They are not cheap. And then how much more those that even need to live on it. There are people that wherever they are going to, as a result of being a sickle cell warrior, they just have to go along with their medication. If they should ever forget it at home or anything, they just have to find a way, no matter how expensive it is, even if it's a sachet, they must find a way to get another one where they are going to. That's even if they ever forget. So now imagine, look at the financial implication. So living for a sickle cell warrior to live his or her life is very expensive. There's, okay, look at for someone with avascular necrosis, for instance, for crying out loud. There are some times that even the shoes others are putting on, you cannot just you cannot wear the normal shoes others are putting on. You know, I know of someone who's it affected me too. It affected myself too. The vascular necrosis affected me too. You understand? But you can't just, okay, for instance, you can't trek too much distance. You can't do things the way you want to. It's not like you can drive, okay, but then it's just in fact there are a lot of ways that if you are not a sickle cell warrior as a person, you might not understand what another sickle cell warrior is actually going through. Do you hear me say things like take the position of impacting humanity as a sickle cell warrior, don't just think about what others can do for you. Don't just be a benefactor of other people's impact. Also think about how you can impact humanity as well. But in the real sense, is that how easy it is for many sickle cell warriors. In fact, let me tell you, many sickle cell warriors, wherever they are now, many of them are just thinking about how they can just survive, how they can just live, how they can just be okay. You know, how they can just get out of this mess, of this resultant effect of some people's self-centeredness, you know, without considering them, you know. That's what many sickle cell warriors are up to right now. It's even when yours is still a bit manageable, you can do your things, you can, you know, that's when you can even be talking about how you can reach out to other people. For parents who already have sickle cell warriors as children, the Lord will help you. That's just the first thing I would say. The Lord will help you. Secondly, you must and must be determined, be ready to give. In fact, you must give it all it takes. All it takes, because that child is an innocent child. See, I'm not nobody is praying that you lose a child. But if it ever happens that in the course of that child being a sickle cell warrior, the child couldn't survive it. Okay. Let it be recorded before God and before men that you tried everything within your capacity. Yes. Not you being nonchalant. A nonchalant father, an irresponsible father, a nonchalant mother cannot raise a sickle cell warrior.